right, guys, we are back, and we are jumping right into Let's Play and Chat because we went a little bit long with our E3 conversation, but that's the way it goes when you have awesome fellows like Ben Silverman, Steve Tilley, and Jose Sanchez joining us. I'm playing a little bit of the Lego Incredibles game, and I'm going to shoot a review for Lego Incredibles 2 tomorrow, or the Incredibles 2, which I saw on the weekend. I'll shoot it tomorrow, so we've got it in a show very soon for you. But this is basically, as my discussion with Arthur Parsons, actually I don't think we ran that yet, but we basically are in the middle of both movies in this one, which is really cool. You guys know I'm a big Lego fan. Blake is going to join me. Let me know how the sound is on the game and make sure that the you can hear me okay. I can turn the audio down if you need me to.
No, that's good.
It's all good? Okay, cool. And we're going to run around inside of the city and solve some crimes as the Incredibles. And we'll probably play for good...
I don't have a chair up there.
15 or 20 minutes. Just take the Intellivision off of there. There you go. Boom. All right, here we go. All right. So Taz said Tyler Fisher said, I was really hoping that you'd be on stage with Kind of Funny or GameSpot. Kept hoping. We were running around doing our regular interviews and things like that this year. There's a lot of different press and a lot of different media and a lot of friends and stuff like that. So I never, you know, I get invited to some things. I don't get invited to other things. It's all good. I've been doing this a long time. EP just always does its own thing when we're down there. We don't waste our time, and we get lots of good stuff. I was interviewed for a documentary that might be coming to Netflix, and it would be really cool if it does. So I'll keep you posted on that. I can't really reveal too much more than that, but it was nice to be asked for that. I spent an hour doing that, which was weird because you know you give up precious time that you have to go run around and get interviews or get some hands-on time with the titles. But it was really cool to be asked, and it's going to be a big production, so that was rad.
Vic, have you played Fortnite on the Switch yet?
I have not. I downloaded it. I downloaded that and Hollow Knight and Incredibles, Lego Incredibles, and picked up a couple of other titles as well. The Switch is packed. There's a lot of new software that just hit it right at E3. So I'm running around as Mr. Incredible. Frozone is joining me. I think I'm chasing after this guy. Plays a little bit like Lego City Undercover.
How much of this have you played already?
Not much. I played the first mission, fighting the Underminer directly from the beginning of Incredibles 2. For anybody that hasn't seen it, Incredibles 2 lifts off from the last second of the first Incredibles movie, and that's how they start the game, which is kind of cool.
Is this a mission? What mission is this movie from?
This is the open world element. So somebody has stolen some ice cream. I'm returning some ice cream. So the whole thing about the Incredibles, you know, compared to the DC stuff and the Marvel stuff, is that it's definitely more family friendly. And even though it gets intense a little bit, it's never too crazy. So I returned some ice cream to a kid right there.
Taz is asking, when will Vampire Review go live?
Live?
I said love.
Love. We will love to put it up on the channel very soon. I actually shot it this morning, and it just needs to be cut and posted. So we're not doing EP Live tomorrow, which means that Blake will have a little bit of editing time. And so we've got a bunch of stuff, so we just have to kind of choose. And we don't like try to throw all of the videos up at the same time unless we do an EP Live like this. So we'll figure out.
We'll probably do it tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure out when the next batch of things.
Oh, why are you punching Frozone?
I pressed the X button too quickly.
Can you play as Frozone?
Yeah, of course.
Can you use his ice powers?
Yes. There are 113 characters in this. Frozone's awesome.
That's pretty cool. How high up can you go with his?
I don't think I can fly.
Because he is kind of hovering right now.
I know. I was trying to figure out if I can go up with the... I can't. But he is pretty rad. And I think he shoots snowballs too.
Tyler Fisher's asking, did you have an overall great time down in LA?
I had an amazing time. It was one of my favorite E3s. In terms of software, I did feel disconnected from friends. I felt like we kept running into people, but they were way more spread out than every other year, which I kind of brought up in our long conversation there. But that bummed me out a little bit, but then I did see friends and had a great chat, and also ran into a lot of viewers that watched the content and said hello to a bunch of people, which is great. And then played incredible games. Like we are clearly at the end of the life cycle on these consoles, and the software is phenomenal.
Tiago Santos is asking, did you see Shenmue 3 at E3?
No, did not see Shenmue 3, did not see the Avengers, did not see Metroid Prime 4.
But like, yeah, obviously it wasn't at the conference, but you didn't see it like behind closed doors or anything?
Didn't see it. I went to a couple of Sega events, and it wasn't there either. Yeah, it was weird.
Or no, it's not being published by Sega though.
Oh, it's
Shenmue
true.
3.
That's true.
Who's it being published by?
Well, I think it's owned by Sega, so I would...
No, it's being published by a new
it's
company.
PlayStation?
I think it's Deep Silver.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Sega is re-releasing the first two though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they signed away the rights for the third game.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how it works, but they're not publishing it.
Okay.
Uh,
I did play another Yakuza game.
Taz, any hands-on time with Skull and Bones?
Yeah, and it didn't rock my world. And I guess I should have... good question. Didn't rock my world. It was beautiful, but it felt like it was very repetitive, and it was really just meant to kind of show you the action of sailing the pirate ship and blasting the cannons and stuff. And I did some awesome damage, and I dug that. I was destroying forts and ships and looting them and stuff like that. But one thing I found curious is that the off-the-ship content was really just tapping a button and sort of watching quick cutscenes. You're not really in control of characters or anything, and I really hope that you do get to play as these characters. That would make it very much like a Black Flag experience again, but that's what I want. And so if it's just going to be ships and then cutscenes in between the ships, I think that will be a bit of a missed opportunity.
Johnny,
and if it is that, then that leaves a big opening still for Sea of Thieves.
Johnny McFly is asking, what did you think of Death Stranding gameplay reveal?
I
guess we kind of talked about
cool.
it. Did you not watch our live stream?
Yeah, we talked about it in the live stream, but yeah, it looked cool. It looks weird. It looked empty until Norman Reedus kind of figures out he's got to look at things from a different perspective. So it looked like a lot of lonely walking across this desolate landscape kind of thing, but I think they've got a sweet engine, and they're going to have weird, cool cutscenes, and I love Norman Reedus as a performer. I like the other actors that they're hiring. I'm psyched.
And they have a lot of licensed music that gets flagged on YouTube.
True that, yeah.
Thanks for that, Sony. And Ubisoft, too.
Yeah.
Although we already ranted about that last week, so I don't think we need to...
No. So I'm saving Pedestrians. I think we're going to go and... Okay, save that one. Everyone's a Hero, 1 out of 10. So it's got an autosave. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's one other thing over here. Let's see what this is.
Is this game out already?
Yeah, it's come out already.
It came out
on
in
Friday.
Time with the movie,
yeah.
right.
And the movie came out. I can tell you guys what I thought of the flick, but it's not really like a big review, but it was very good. It was a very strong Pixar movie. It was not their best movie. And it wasn't the Incredibles movie that I had hoped for 15 years or 14 years, but it was still very fun, because I think that company has a tough time making movies that aren't fun. But I feel like it should have been stronger. But I'm happy for Disney and Pixar that it's doing so well, because I want more. I love these characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's never as good as the movie you have in your head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When you've been waiting that long for
Yeah,
it.
totally. And there are tons of brand new characters that are introduced, which I'm sure are the ones that are in this game, which I'm psyched about. So we're covering a stolen ice cream truck. This is not in the movie, by the way, so we're not spoiling anything. We're just on missions with Frozone and Mr. Incredible. One of my favorite things about the movie is that there are theme songs that are crafted for Elastigirl and Frozone and Mr. Incredible, and they did a great job with all that.
Like theme songs within the movie itself?
Yeah, that are based on like a prior TV thing that they had or something like that.
Okay.
when superheroes were legal, but they become illegal through the course of events of the first Incredibles movie and this one. So that's fun.
Yeah, because it all has a 60s and 50s aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
I loved all that.
Question from Samian111.
Yeah.
What game did you hope to see most at this E3 that was not shown?
Metroid. Yeah, I was really shocked that we didn't see Metroid. I was shocked that we didn't get the Metroid or the Star Fox racing experience. I was shocked we didn't get Splinter Cell. But Metroid, I wanted them to show us some gameplay. Absolutely.
Yeah, Splinter Cell was surprising because like that leaked ahead of time, right? Maybe they'll announce it at, I don't know, something else this year. Maybe it's not out this year. Maybe they delayed it.
It's not, but Assassin's Creed sure is.
But yeah, Metroid, we should have seen a trailer at least for that. Gameplay, obviously not, but yeah, there should have been a trailer because we got a trailer a year ago. Jordan Cunningham, question. Hey, did you see in the PlayStation press conference that Black Ops 3 is now free in the PlayStation Plus for June to July?
Oh, I did not. That's great.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the Game Pass announcements were pretty solid too about faster downloads, and I think
is that a Sony thing?
That's the Xbox one.
Oh, right.
And the fact that they're doing so many of the games. This is how you get new characters.
Oh, we have that.
Yeah,
we have a character.
At Nemo. Okay, I'm an ice cream. I'm Brain Freezer Monster Goon added to the collection. I don't know if I'd ever want to play that character.
Oh, you unlocked an ice cream character.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that they made characters for the game?
Yes,
that
they
might
did.
be one of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. They have other Pixar movie characters in this game as well, which we haven't unlocked yet.
Do you know which ones they are?
Like Monsters Inc. and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not bad. We did it.
I'm so psyched if this Lego James Bond news is true, which it sounds like it is, but the fact that a game's coming, I can...
Would it be a game or just toys?
Well, they're going to do the toys, and if they do well, then, you know...
I don't know. It seems weird to me because James Bond is such an adult-oriented franchise.
But yes,
like you can't really sit down with your little kid and play a James Bond game. Right?
I mean, you can now with the older ones.
You'd have to clean it up a lot.
Yeah, you got to clean it up a lot. Yeah. But they did it with Mission Impossible and Lego Dimensions.
And how's James Bond? How are you going to shoot someone in a kids game?
They have guns in the kids games.
Do they?
Yeah.
Even in like Lego games?
Mm-hmm.
And like what happens? You just shoot them and
they break apart. They're toys. So it's the kidified version of it, just by the nature of the fact that they're little plastic characters.
Yeah. You know, that would make sense too because Warner Brothers is the new distributor of the movies.
Is it really?
Didn't Warner Brothers get the rights? Because there was a bidding war. Because Sony's distribution rights expired. Because it's made by Eon Productions,
right.
And they always partner with the distributor.
Yeah.
I thought it was Warner Brothers that beat Sony in the bidding
look
war.
at this. I'm Dory.
Oh, you got Dory? But yeah, it would make sense if they do Lego now because Warner Brothers does all the Lego. They own TT Games.
That's awesome if that's happening. I know that the TT folks have wanted to do this forever. Because he's a cultural icon in the UK, right? Yeah. It just makes so much sense. You're kidifying a series that is really dark, but they've done that with Batman. Batman is a mature rated character in a lot of ways.
But with Batman, there's a lot of kid versions of Batman already.
Well, James Bond needs that too, especially when you're talking about a generational
James Bond
thing.
Jr.?
Yeah, for sure.
What was that animated show? Was it called James Bond Jr.?
Yeah, they've done that.
It was like his nephew or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even James Bond, like, it's a T-rated thing in a world where Jason Bourne is definitely an R-rated thing, you know? Like, there's real...
Yeah, but it's different, because, like, you look at a PG-13 movie like Jurassic Park.
Yes.
That's about dinosaurs, right? You can see how you can make a dinosaur movie for kids.
Right.
Or take a PG-13 movie about dinosaurs and make it into something for kids.
Right.
Right? James Bond is different. He's shooting people, he's having sex, he's drinking.
But it's
harder to make that into a kid franchise.
I mean, he is shooting people, and he is fighting, and they did get darker with... the more recent Daniel Craig stuff, but he's also fought characters like Jaws, you know, and they went to space.
But even in those movies, he's having sex and
yeah.
throwing people off roofs, and like if I had like a 6-year-old kid,
I mean,
I wouldn't want them to watch James Bond.
When I was a kid, that's when I got into James Bond. When I was about 7 or 8.
I didn't start getting into James Bond until I was about 10 or 11.
Okay.
So I think it's a slightly older kid thing. I don't know, like a 4-year-old could play this. A 4-year-old probably couldn't play a James Bond game.
Which is fine. Lego ages up.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's a good point.
And there's a lot of AFOLs, adult fans of Lego.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I am psyched. I'll be buying the James Bond sets, and I will be happily playing the James Bond thing. So this does spoil a little bit of the movie stuff here.
Oh.
Okay,
I
what's
have a
up?
good question from
Yeah.
Darkstorm, asking about the flashing lights in the movie.
Yeah, there are flashing lights in the movie. They've had to put a strobe
Because people with
warning.
epilepsy
That's
are
right.
freaking out.
We also had a yeah. So there is definitely this really intense scene. We had a super chat, and I forgot to say thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you
I can
so
find
much.
out. I'll find out the person's
Yes,
name right now.
that's super cool. Thank you very much.
Super chat's name was Starving Gamer.
Starving Gamer. That's crazy that you're starving and you super chatted us. Thank you so much.
Should have
You
spent that
rock.
money on a sandwich.
I mean, there's spy elements in this franchise too. That's one of the reasons why I love The Incredibles. So this guy, I'll explain it really quickly, and I won't try not to spoil. But he's a fan, and he wants to. Here's some of the new superheroes. This is great. They're introducing these characters out of sequence with the way the movie does. But that's Void. She's like from Portal, which is great. She creates portals.
My superhero name is Boyd.
I am called Brett. I'm Screech.
Screech is an owl, which is awesome. But this guy's a fan of superheroes, and he wants to change public perception. And so
Bob
he works with
Odenkirk in the
Incredibles.
movie, right? Bob Odenkirk voices him in the...
Which one, Screech?
no, the business guy.
Oh, does he?
It's Saul from
Okay,
Breaking
well,
Bad,
he's
right?
great. Did Vic read the newest James Bond comics? Can't remember who published them, but they were good. No, I haven't. I want to read those, though. Maybe I should, and I'll review them for you guys.
Comment from Jordan Cunningham. In Lego Marvel, Black Widow shoots 2 guns. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not a guns. It's still not a gun-centric thing. The Avengers. Do you know when Gears Tactics is coming out?
Don't know who asked that.
Jordan Cunningham.
Jordan Cunningham. No, I don't know that. This is a sequence right from the flick, and it's an amazing sequence. It's probably my favorite in the thing. The one great thing about the movie is that Elastigirl gets a lot of love and a lot of limelight, which is fantastic. I have about 5 minutes, guys, and then I gotta call it. So 5 more minutes on this.
Not all the hover train track is filled. There's about
Oh,
25
this is
miles
great.
this
Look at how
way,
fast
about
she's
2 miles
riding.
long.
And it's full of passengers. Great time for it to malfunction.
Oh, that's great. This is cool.
Targeting drones?
Now, I haven't seen any of this gameplay, so this is all brand new for me.
Want me to save this train?
My little gadget should take care of them for you.
Yeah, her bike scene in the
Yeah.
movie is fantastic.
Do you have a gun?
I don't think I do.
Oh,
Oh, I do. Okay, now I do.
When you can do this?
Is
Look
this a
at this.
sequence in the film?
Yeah. It's so good.
That slowed me down. Gotta keep going.
What is that From Software game called again? It's
Sakura or
Sekiro.
yeah, something like that.
We didn't really see any gameplay of it, right?
No,
It's
we
just
asked at
sort of
Activision, and they didn't let us do a hands-on, but Ben must have sweet-talked them, and he got a hands-on.
Yeah, Activision wasn't really showing much this year. It was Destiny and
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty, and that was it.
And we got hands-on with Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Something impressive.
and then the Spyro collection, which I'm psyched for, but wasn't psyched for the line. Whoa!
Oh, there's a good comment from Mondo Blasto, because we had a Lego Indiana Jones game.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones is very comparable to James
Right.
Bond. So, yeah, if that works, then a James Bond game can work.
James Bond totally works, man. If James Bond was M-rated, it would not work, but it's so T-rated.
Well, I wouldn't think it'd be M-rated. I was just, it's just
It's-
the
I mean, the books are.
Wise.
The idea of Bond is M-rated,
Yeah, but that's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
but the movies are definitely not. They're meant for families.
These are all good points.
Yeah.
Go! It's going too.
Tyler Fisher is psyched for Nioh 2.
Neo
2, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna rock. Platinum had a great showing at E3 for sure. Capcom was fantastic too. The Resident Evil 2 demo that they had. I don't know if you guys watched my talk about going. That was in the rundown, where I walked through the maze of the police station.
Yeah, I showed the footage a couple times
That
in
was
the
great.
E3 chat as well. Yeah. Capcom, and then Dying Light 2 had a similar thing, but it was like one hallway. It was
Yeah.
really lame. They're like, you have to walk through the dark zone
Yeah.
before you can get
that
this
was a good demo. We didn't talk about Dying Light 2. That was a good demo too.
Yeah. Oh, should we talk about some of the swag we got at E3?
Chris Avalon was there, showing that off.
What was your favorite swag from E3, Vic?
Uh,
Was it the rubber ducky USB?
I liked getting the you brought your Switch to E3 button at Nintendo. That was pretty cool. Because I did bring my Switch.
I didn't get one of those.
You didn't bring your Switch?
But I want a button. I had too much shit to pack already. I didn't have room for
Yeah, you were militant. The Dying Light folks handed me a backpack with a...
You gotta be ruthless. Yeah, so I don't take swag unless...
And then he just gave it back.
I don't take swag unless I really want it, because you gotta carry that shit around all day.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the Dying Light people were handing out backpacks, and I was like, well, it's a nice backpack, thank you, but I don't really want to carry it. And then I have to take it on a plane, and I already have 2 bags. Like, I can't take a 3rd bag with me. Like, where am I gonna put this?
So this is Elastigirl's moves.
If I could just take the backpack and, like, make it really tiny and put it in my pocket, then I would take it, but yeah. When you gotta carry stuff all day.
It has had a phone charger in it, which I've already used.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Shit, maybe I should have kept it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, if I didn't already have a whole bunch of T-shirts and stuff to carry, I would have. We got Resident Evil shirts; those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are red.
Can I show those? They're over here. I'm gonna show it.
Something's wrong. It's like they're hypnotized. Soon the whole city will be under my control.
What is this hat from? We got these hats. Is this Just Cause?
Oh, Rico Rodriguez, Just Cause 4, yeah.
So that's a Just Cause hat, and then we got these Resident Evil 2 shirts. At Capcom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, these are cool.
Okay, so we're fighting these brain-controlled characters.
And then we got a whole bunch of other like USB sticks and stuff. And Vic got his Dying Light backpack.
I am going to pause it there, because I got to wrap it up. Well, I'll just do this. I'll just pause it there. But I will stream some more because my daughter wants to play some more with me, so I'll just stream some of that on my Twitch channel. So stay tuned for that. But that's going to wrap us up for EP Live today.
Bye, everyone.
We are going to be back with a new EP Live on Wednesday. Tomorrow, it's going to be the rundown and some other content that we're going to put together. But we have so much material that we've shot, and of course, we're shooting new things. I've also been inundated with a lot of new games to review and stuff, too. So stay tuned for that. But that wraps us up. Make sure you check out all of the E3 content we've been putting together. Thank you so much to my guests, Ben Silverman, Jose Sanchez, and Steve Tilley. If you dig our stuff, don't forget to hit subscribe, that little bell, and if you're so inclined, that sponsorship button too. Thanks for watching, everybody. Play forever.